In this series of videos, we are going to see what is the difference between profit when we use absorption costing, marginal costing, and throughput accounting. And we will start with absorption costing. So we were told that the company made 2,000 units and only 1,800 were sold. That happens. The price was $10 each, and we are given the cost paid, which are variable direct costs and fixed cost, fixed production and non-production overheads. So let's start with absorption costing. And with absorption costing, what we need to do, we need to calculate overhead absorption rate. So absorption costing, overhead absorption rate is calculated as budgeted fixed cost 3,000, and we were told that the expenditure was the same as budgeted, divided by budgeted volume, and budgeted volume is the same as the actual volume produced, and the actual volume produced is 2,000 units. So 2,000 units, and that gives us overhead absorption rate of 1.5. Now let's calculate variable cost per unit. We are going to use that here and in the following videos as well. So we have materials, and they cost us 5,000, and labor that cost 4,000. That gives us the total cost of 9,000, and we need to divide that by number of units produced. So units made is 2,000, giving us $4.5 of variable cost per unit of production. Now let's calculate profit and loss under absorption costing. We start with revenue. Revenue is going to be calculated the same way for each and every method. So it's 10 multiplied by the actual sales of 1,800, which gives us 18,000. Now when we calculate cost of sales, we start with opening inventory. And if we're not told anything about opening inventory, then it is 0. To that, we will add production cost. And for absorption costing, production cost per unit is going to be variable cost plus fixed cost absorbed. And only production cost is absorbed in our calculation. And we will multiply that by the actual units produced. So this is 2,000. All right, so what does it mean? Oh, 12,000 units were spent on production. And from that, we need to subtract closing inventory, because closing inventory is something that was produced, but that was not sold. So it does not need to be included in cost of sales. So to calculate that, we will take the production cost per unit, and we can calculate that to be 6, which is 4.5 plus 1.5. And what is the closing inventory? Well, as we produced 2,000 but sold only 1,800, then closing inventory is going to be 2,000 less 1,800, 200. Now we multiply 6 by 200, which gives us 1,200, and that needs to be subtracted. So meaning that our cost of sales is going to be 10,800. Nice. Okay. And what else? Well, we could have over or under absorption. I will write that so that you remember that there can be something like that. But in our case, it's going to be 0. Why is it going to be 0? The thing is that sometimes students make mistake. They want to include in over or under absorption the difference between produced items and sold items. No, 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 you cannot do that. Instead, you need to include the difference between the overheads that were absorbed, and overhead absorbed to production is, 1.5 multiplied by 2000. Well, because 2000 is the production, so it's 3000, and the amount paid. So we look at amount paid. However, the amount paid was 3000 as well. And as such, we do not have either a under absorption or over absorption. Again, because the amount paid equals to overhead absorption rate, which was calculated on budgeted figures, multiplied by the actual production, not sales, production. So that is going to be 0. And finally, to calculate profit, what we need to do, we need to subtract non-production overheads. So non-production overheads. And we were told that they were, let me see, 1500. No problem with that. So 1500. Oh, sorry, I was explaining to you over and absorption, and I did not include here the gross profit figure. Gross profit is revenue of 18,000 less 10,800 equals to 7,200, and this is gross profit. Okay, so subtracting overheads from that, it gives us, oh, what is that? 5,700, something like that. Okay, so this is profit under absorption costing. And please follow me in the next video to calculate profit under marginal costing. So see you next.